What's up? What's up? Hi Zenki, how are you doing? Guys, we are starting with the game review, my most favorite part of the stream. And we have a GRAGAS game on our hands that I played a couple of days ago. We will be reviewing 2 games today, which is 1 game against GRAGAS and 1 game against Cassiopeia. So let's actually start taking a look at it. So against GRAGAS you can't really do much. Wait, Zenki, I'm doing fine. Thanks a lot for asking. I'm doing fine. As you can see, we are versing a GRAGAS here. Versing GRAGAS is quite hard, to be honest, because he counters your entire kit. Like, he can always just body check you, and you can't really trade back because you are CC'd for an eternity. So as you can see, we are actually playing this really, really slow. I'm basically waiting for these minions to get low, and then I can maybe walk up and use my Q for it. So that's like the thought process behind it. So I use Q, use 1 auto attack, get both minions. Get that one as well, which is nice, okay. Let's move on and see if we can actually get something here. I Q GRAGAS for first strike here because he was auto-attacking a minion. This is something you can always do, by the way. As you can see, like, my minion died at this timing, and I have nothing to kill right now. I can't walk up to kill these. And GRAGAS actually has to go for this minion, which means if he goes for this minion and he walks up, I can just walk up myself and use my Q for it. It's up in like 0.1 seconds, so I did exactly that. Q'd him in that exact moment, like literally in that exact moment. And then I run away. He walks up, tries to body check me, but I knew like that this is not in range. So I use 1 auto attack, space him well, get first strike, 9 gold, really good and clean trade. Okay, let's move on. I think I just let the wave crush into me here. I used 1 bad Q right here. There's also no reason to use this Q. This Q right here is just unnecessary. I could have just used it on that minion that just died and gotten a little bit more CS, but it's okay. We just let the wave get onto our tower, basically auto attack down the wave, get minions as good as we can, rotate through our elements here, rock and grass all the time. There's no need for ice. I hit first strike down him, which is nice. You always want to get that proc if you are running first strike. Now I auto attack this minion once and this minion once probably, and if the tower actually just like hits them once, you should be good enough. Like, you should be good to get them, right? So let's see. Yeah, 1 auto attack here as well. Exactly. Okay, we get that. We get that, yeah, great. Also, so this far, there's like nothing wrong with the lane. I really like how we played the lane so far, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, and now I'm using Q to actually get the minion and also proc first strike. I grab Rock W and wait in Shroud just to see what he does. And then use 1 more Q. My first strike was already gone though. This was actually kind of bad. Looking at this. First of all, I could have also held my Q and just waited for this minion to actually be low. And after this minion is low, I can just use Q to finish it off. But I actually walked up right here, and it's obvious that after this minion dies, GRAGAS can just body slam me here, and I will get outtraded easily. So let's see what happens. I go for this minion, I don't even get the minion in the end. And I just get body slammed, and he procs electrocute on me, which is really bad. And if you're running Longsword, you have to be really careful, because, like, I am Half-Life right now, as you can see, after 1 bad trade. And that's just how things go against GRAGAS, sadly. But it's alright, we just move on here. We farm the wave. And apart from that, I think we just proc for a strike here and there. And now I'm actually trying to build a wave, right? And to get this wave shoved in. I get pinged right here that the enemy jungler could be topside. So I'm positioning myself bot side. Trying to kill those minions with Ice Q here. And I place a ward bot side. Yeah, now I place a ward bot side, exactly. And I think now I should be dematting one of those minions. Okay, never mind. I just Q-botted them. He tries to pull a freeze, and the Avengers apparently just show up. This is really good. This doesn't really happen in lower masters, but it, like, the higher you get, the more often this happens. That's just great setup by the... That's really great setup by the GRAGAS. It's quite obvious that I will get ganked here. And also Poppy and Belweth actually have a great timing here. And now Poppy, I don't know what she was smoking in that moment, to be honest. Like, yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. I actually have no idea. We can take a look at the micro though. So I do get stunned. I auto attack the Poppy. I use Ice Q, hit both of them, grab Rock, right? Honestly, if I E this Poppy at this point and don't Q, there's no need, like, there's really no need to Q the Poppy. She will die to the tower shot, 100%. And also I could have, like, ran away here. If I run away here after using my Q on the Poppy and not, like, running into her for some reason, I just I probably even get out, and Belwith is dying here. Yeah. So I didn't play it perfectly, but I got the double kill. I TP back into lane. I have so there are a couple of options that you have with this gold amount. Okay, so looking back at the gold amount, I could have went for Tiamat as well, basically for Tiamat and for pickaxe, if I'm not mistaken. Wait a second. No, I would not. I wouldn't have enough for pickaxe. So I actually have to go for Brutalizer here. And then together with Brutalizer, I can just wait and get boots as well. So Brutalizer and boots is probably the best buy here. If you want to go for Profane. But I decided that Yumos is probably better right here. And now, because I have TP, I have a really good wave, like, spot right now where my wave is situated. So I just run into him here. Also, I see that Jenna is pinging me in and she's coming. Meaning I'm using Rock here. And then I'm grabbing Ice instantly. It's really important that you grab the element, like, instantly always. Simply because this cooldown instantly refreshes after you grab W. Meaning if you wait with your W, you basically waste time of your, like, next WQ rotation. I E auto attack Ice Q him, get one more auto attack in, auto again. And then I was like, yeah, I'm probably just going to kill if I auto Q. It's, like, not quite enough, but Jenna gets the kill. I get level 6, and I get the assist gold and XP, so that's totally fine. So let's move on right here. Okay, so this wave is just really fat, to be honest. Gragas TP'd back into lane. So what I wanted to do, like, Cannon was actually standing right here. And if I Q this way, I should hit all of these minions with my Ice Q, and then I can basically grab Rock on this wall, walk up to the wave, use one or two more auto attacks on the cannon, and then Q all of those. Finish those two off with an auto attack as well, and then I just shove the wave in a really fast way. But Cannon decided to just run into me for no reason. I have no idea why. It's just RNG. And that's why it didn't really work out. Now Gragas has some pressure because I have no Q, right? He uses his Q here though, and that's why I can actually walk up, Q these 3 minions, hit first strike on him, and now I just don't care about the last minion. He can't really freeze. We keep pushing waves back and forth. I see Poppy, nothing really happens. We keep playing safe. I keep pushing waves. I try to do something on the map, and then this play actually happens. Okay, so I just pushed a wave. The wave just met in the mid lane, so the roam timer was actually quite nice. One really small nice detail right here. As you can see, Zach pinged me back because he saw that our wave is actually standing right here, meaning the enemy wave is currently here at the spot, right? And if I actually walk this way, they can actually see that I'm here because the minions provide vision. So if I actually walk this route right now, I will get spotted by the wave. So Zach pings me back here, which is extremely smart. And I wait because I was like, yeah, the wave is literally standing there. And now we just walk in, right? Poppy runs straight into us. I just use Q, W, EQ, and R, both of them onto that wall. And yeah, I mean, the rest is just history. We kill them. I lose a normal wave, like a regular wave, in the mid lane, but it's not a problem at all. I have perfect gold for lucidity boots. I probably get those, yeah. And now I'm just back in lane for the cannon wave. So this was a really good roam. We got a lot for it, and I also wanted my Twitch to get the shutdown there on the Kai'Sa, and it worked out perfectly. I always prepare the minions like that. So as you can see, I'm auto-attacking them down. So I can just walk up right here and use my Q hitbox to kill off those minions at once. That way you just push the wave a little bit faster. Alright, I grab grass, get a Q onto GRAGAS, push the wave. Alright, we move on, we move on, we move on. I keep pushing waves basically at this point. This gank was extremely unexpected. I did not expect Belworth to just chill here. So I literally just like flash away. I don't know if this flash was a bit too hectical. Looking back at this, because okay, GRAGAS goes for this. I instantly flash. I don't even hesitate at all, because it's probably the safest choice. But could I have played this differently? Also, I saw that GRAGAS movement is a bit aggressive. I could have maybe translated from that. I could have maybe translated from that he will army. Couldn't you just insta W his ult? We can take a look at that for sure. So I have like I grab W here, and I don't have W up right now. Yeah, because usually you just want to get your W instantly, right? If you don't have Q, and I had to grab W there. But I could have grabbed grass actually. Good point. So if I grab grass here, I can just grass Q as soon as the Belworth shows up. Like right here, I can just press grass Q, and then I can maybe run away. So I think I wasted my flash probably. Also, I had R, and using R is probably better than using flash, right? Because it has a lower cooldown. So we jump over. We can't really walk that way because they can just be extremely annoying. We walk back into lane. We push some more waves. Nothing really happens. And then I try to instantly E the GRAGAS here, but it doesn't really work. And guys, this is really nice. Like, look at this. I have Yumos and I have Dirk at minute 11, which is really fast, by the way, and I can literally just one-shot this entire wave, which is, like, really awesome. And that's something you can't do if you go for a Profane Rush. That's alright. We help secure the Voidlings and go back, because we have a long swap. I have to take a look at that reset. That reset was actually, like, unnecessary. I'm almost full life, and I have full mana almost, and I go back here for whatever reason. I mean, Drake is up in 35 seconds, so maybe I just wanted to get a little bit more damage for Drake with the long swap, but it doesn't really make sense. I could have just stayed in lane, basically, because now GRAGAS can shove it, and he gets prio now for Drake. I mean, okay, it's okay, it's not the end of the world, but I could have probably played this differently. Guys, look at this wave though. This is just beautiful. Take a look at this. I use one ice Q. This is something you can always do. And then you just use Q to kill all the minions. This is just, oh, guys, this is beautiful. Look at this. Just very nice wave clear. And you can only do this because you actually have Yumos and Dirk. I can't even explain why I decided to go for Yumos and for opportunity this game. Right, so I see Zac. I actually wanted to go for this Kai'Sa here, but then I saw Zac fighting and I was like, okay, let's use ER here, Q, W, Q. I don't know where my Q went there, but it's okay. Actually, it's not okay. That was like really, really bad, because now we probably die. Okay, we hit that, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'm getting okay. Let's take a look at this from a micro perspective, alright? So both Gragas and me walk up to Drake here because obviously it's the next objective that's being claimed. So I leave the ward open so my Zac can use it for his ability. I hit Q on Gragas. Is this Q even that good? See, the thing is, I have First Strike, which is a really strong rune because it also enhances the damage your teammates deal. Meaning, if I wait and don't hit Gragas here, I can use my First Strike for this initial fight with my R. So I get First Strike, but I don't really get anything from it. So that's a mistake, actually, in my opinion. Okay, apart from that, probably running into my Zac here is the best thing to do because I can just EQ WQ the Belweth, right? Didn't really do that as well. Okay, and now Gragas appears and I instantly R him. Is this R even good? That's like also a really important question. Okay, E, R, Q, W, Q. Missing this Q is actually insanely bad. If I hit this Q onto Gragas, we can probably even do more. I could have also just held the Q. Wait, you know? We just wait. And then our Zac actually engages on the Gragas, and then we use Q to finish the Gragas off, right? Didn't really work out this way. Yeah, because now I have nothing. Look. Yeah. Maybe just verse Kai'Sa there. When exactly? So I was walking up to this Kai'Sa, as you can see. So right here, I was actually walking up to this Kai'Sa. So right here, I was trying to use E, R, auto attack, then Ice Q. And then my W would be up again, and then I would have used W, auto attack, Q. And then she would be dead, like, definitely. And my ult would also hit the Gragas and the Belweth, probably. So that was my initial thought. But sadly, I was not in range. So Gragas, like, the Kai'Sa just ran away. I walked back into it. I actually hit the Kai'Sa here. Maybe I should have kept an eye on her. I don't think it's that deciding, though. I mean, the biggest issue was probably holding, like, not holding my rock Q here. And just, like, missing it. That was a really big issue. And in Masters, like, if you are getting higher, this is not supposed to happen. Okay, so let's continue here. I basically die. We move on. So I go side here, which is obviously the right call. I try to get a quick poking combo in, doesn't really work. We keep siding, and then I see that Zac is actually dying here. So I see this fight, and I was like, okay, I can probably TP here. And look how long I wait. I waited like till the last second to TP, so they actually commit, and my Twitch has more time to actually show up. It's a really small but important detail. Now I TP, and they are like, okay, Zac is alive, but it's alright. Then Zac uses R. And I mean, this is just insane. I have to use R, Q, W, Q. Yeah, it's like GG. This is just a really nice fight. And we just get him. Yeah. Really nice. Can't complain about that. Okay, we just get the blue here. We keep side laning, get the tower. Try to keep the pressure up here bot. And now I see that they are like literally fighting mid lane. They are like not even giving any Fs about this tower. So I just get a tower. I have 2.1k gold at this point. I was just playing the gold game here. Okay, now we are actually here for Drake again. I'm taking a look at this. Okay, I don't know if this R is good, man. First of all, mechanically it was not that clean. If I really wanted to R the Poppy here, I could have E'd onto her, then used R onto this wall, right here, and then my team can actually follow up, and then I can use auto attack, Q, W, Q, and then follow up with an auto attack maybe, and she would be dead, like definitely. But I don't even think it's that good to use my R here. On the other hand, you can see that Gragas is literally going back here. And him going back means that he will either TP in, and also that we have like some tempo right now. So if we actually kill someone here, it's definitely a free Drake, right? So I go for this, I use QW, auto. Yeah, this was a misplay, as I said. I should have arced the Poppy onto this wall, and then she definitely dies. As you can see, like, we are misplaying a lot still in these fights. Even though we are climbing and we are not playing that badly, like, especially the lane and stuff like that, it's still easy to mess up things on Qiyana. Because you never really play perfect. There's always something you can do better. So we get the tower, and then I basically run bot again. I pinged my team away, but they just keep going for it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Which is okay, I guess. We keep pushing bot. They spam ping me, but I don't really care because I know that I can carry this game if I have enough gold. Okay, we move on right here. Nothing really happens. We just mess around a little bit. It's really important that you stay around Nash here, or you go bot lane and TP top. Okay, I go bot again here because Jax is obviously there, and I think then a fight breaks out. My team fights mid lane for a little bit, but it's okay. I see Jax and I use EQ here. Stalled it out, auto Q, which is really nice. Then I walk next to him, so my R is actually bouncing him onto this wall right here. Inch route, and then I use R, auto attack, and I miss my Q, but auto attack actually finish him. I would say the first part was clean, but missing my Q there was not that clean. Also could have just waited, as you can see, like W, R, W, and then use EQ right here. Because my E is literally up right now. And he can't react to it, yeah. But it's okay. We move on, clear one more wave. And then Belweth was like, yeah, let's interrupt this Qiyana because we hate Qiyana players. And I was like, okay, Zac is here. This is really good. Zac actually just gets some really nice CC onto her. I use WQ. Also right here, I could have waited a little bit. Basically, grab W, and as soon as you see this ring, you know that you deal less damage to Belweth. Meaning that I can wait here until it's gone and then use my Q. But yeah, small details that don't really change the game. Okay, let's take a look at this fight. My ult is up in 11 seconds. This was a bit weird. I really thought that I had R. And that's also why I played it like I played it. And look at this. This is just perfectly clumped up. Usually I would E onto this and then use R flash onto these enemies and hit them onto this big thick wall and the river. And that's just GG because we actually get Nash and kill all three of them. And that's also what I wanted to do, but look at this. I actually use flash and I realized, wait, I don't have R. That was so weird. And then I use QWQ onto the Kai'Sa. We almost kill her. We actually do kill her, and then Nash is still free. The result is the same, but I messed it up because I had no R. Okay, then the fight keeps going on, and it's really important that you get flanking positions like this. So being behind them here is just OP. And I just R the Poppy, and also hit the GRAGAS with my R. Then I can literally just... I regret not going Ultimate Hunter every time that happens. Yeah, having Ultimate Hunter is definitely not that bad, but Relentless is just so OP for roaming. I can literally just run into Raga's barrel here and look at the damage, but it's just disgusting, man. This build, if you are ahead, is just kind of crazy. Now we just push bot, then push mid lane together with my team, get some prio top lane again, walk into the base here, see if we can do something. And then I spotted this little nice flank. And I was like, okay, let's just go for Kai'Sa here. As soon as she's dead, there's nothing for them to do. Okay, so right here, this is, by the way, a big misplay. How do you get this Kai'Sa? The way you get this Kai'Sa is use Grass Q. So you have the Shroud here. Use Yumos, which I did, so that's okay. Then I grab W onto this part of the wall right here. And then you basically E-R her onto this wall. And then use auto attack with Q. And that kills 100%. Okay, and the problem right here is that I don't use Shroud. I just W, E, R. I mean, she flashed anyways, but I hit 3 people with my R because they actually wanted to kill me here, so they walked close to this wall, and then my R just hit them. And now I'm actually playing it really slow because I was like, okay, they are basically on me, and I'm just getting another flanking position in here. By the way, I could have grabbed rock here and not ice. It deals more damage. And then we basically sprint to this Kai'Sa. And then I was like, okay, let's just auto-attack EQ the GRAGAS, grab W instantly, and actually end the game of that. Yeah, nice. So I actually like carried this game really hard. Really, really hard. It was very nice. But I did have a lot of misplays actually, if I'm looking at it from a detailed perspective. So that was a very nice review. I learned a lot mechanically in this game. And now we can move on to the next review, which was against Cassiopeia.